Strictly Sega are not responsible for the substance and content contained in Grubs 2 cents, and do not advocate any particular product, item, or position contained herein.
G'day punters. I was trawling the internet the other night, just catching up on news and gossip from around the globe, when I came across one of my favourite sites, Time magazine. Yes, I can hear the howls of derision even from here, and you know what, you can kiss my fat hairy balls because I happen to like the site. Anyway, whilst I was on Time magazine, I came across one of their pages that actually had the top 10 worst video games ever made into movies. And it got me thinking, I've seen more than 10 video game movies, and I was just wondering how many are out there. So I did a little research, and let me tell you people, there are lots. There are lots and lots and lots, and not one of them is any good either. Don't even think about giving me that Tomb Raider Let's be honest, okay, the film was passable as far as films go, only because Angelina was in it, and she's basically the next closest thing known to man that resembles Lara Croft. And on that note, that would make Resident Evil worth the view, purely just to see Mila with very little on. So my point is, after doing a bit of research and a fair bit of movie watching, well, actually, a lot of fast forwarding till I found the interesting bits. Note to self, must remember to tape up thumb next time to avoid blisters. So anyway, watching films in fast forward. Ironically, the one film I found that really got it on in fast forward was Mario Brothers. Got this whole bald Alvin the Chipmunk with a bad gay mo thing going on, right? Actually, it wasn't too bad in fast forward, but the one thing I did notice was that it was awfully hard to discern the film's plot. But then I realised something, okay? The fact of the matter was that Mario Brothers didn't actually have a plot, so I didn't miss anything at all. So the count I got so far was 46 games made into movies, and let me tell you, I've seen most of the international releases, and to be honest with you, that also includes the morbidly boring Mortal Kombat with the perennially pathetic Christopher Lambert, whose entire emotional range seemed to have been used up in the film Highlander. And yes, it does actually include that stupendously silly Street Fighters film. And let's be honest, let's not go into the stellar waste of talent in that film, shall we? So basically, I've come to the conclusion that they're all every single one of them. And I don't hold out much hope that they'll get any future releases right either. And yes, I know, there is talk of Peter Jackson taking on Halo, and let's be honest, like every other gamer out there, I will stupidly go and fork out my hard-earned readies to watch another bastardised, botched version of a seriously fun game get turned into a 120-minute snorefest by a fat, hairy nerd who really should know better than to f*** with other people's fantasies. Talk about turning in a breadbasket. If the storyline was pretty thin and non-existent to begin with, then what hope did they have of turning that into a half-decent movie plot? And to cap off the insults, the f***wits in La La Land apparently have another 57 different titles in various stages from pre-production to shelved ideas, all based on video games. And that doesn't include TV or direct-to-DVD video releases that I found, which apparently there is another 32. Me, enough already. If you couldn't get it right in the first lot, why are you even bothering with this? And then there's movies centred around video games, and yes, before anybody bakes my ass over it, I have seen Tron. I hated it even as a child, and I really don't think I could have the stomach to sit through to the end of that ever again. Either movie producers have clean run out of ideas, or they honestly believe that the average gamer is some sort of numbnut who will willingly accept any old shite based on a video game dished up and called a movie. You figure it out. Anyway, I'm Grub, and that's my 2 cents.